The Newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. After the COMELEC's presidential debate on Saturday, candidates for the second top seat are set to face off later today. Let's get the latest for that. We have Maricel Halili joining us live from the Sofitel Hotel in Pasay City. Mase, good evening.
Good evening, Riza.
Arrived there at Sofitel. Mase?
Okay, sorry I didn't quite get your question, but just to give you an update with regards to the vice presidential debate here at Sofitel. 7 out of 9 vice presidential candidates have already arrived here at Sofitel. The policy on the vice presidential debate is almost the same as the guidelines, which was implemented yesterday during the presidential debate. Each vice presidential candidate will be given 90 seconds to answer the questions, and 30 seconds for the rebuttal and another 30 seconds for the rejoinder. Riza?
Mase, last night, Presidential Bet Jose Montemayor is under fire for spewing fake news. How can this situation be avoided this evening?
Riza, we actually asked COMELEC spokesperson, Director James Jimenez, about that. He said that the moderator of the debate has the prerogative to correct or to fact-check the statement of the candidate, of the vice presidential candidate. And then after this debate this evening, the COMELEC officials will be having a roundtable discussion. They will be having assessment with regards to the process of the debate so that they can improve and correct if ever they have observed some flaws for the next debate. Because as we all know, this will be the first presidential and vice presidential debate of the but there will be series of these debates. The next batch will be conducted next month.
Mase, so for this one in particular, Mayor Sara Duterte and Lito Atienza are expected not to be attending. Will there be a sanction by the COMELEC?
You're right, Riza. Vice presidential candidate Lito Atienza has formally communicated to the COMELEC officials to inform them that he will not be attending the vice presidential debate this evening due to his medical conditions. As we all know, he just underwent a knee surgery. And because his reason is valid, Director James Jimenez said that he will not face any sanction from the COMELEC. And with regards to the case of a vice presidential candidate, Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte, there is no official communication from her camp to COMELEC to inform the COMELEC that she will not be attending. But of course, we have already heard her statement given to the media. In that case, Mayor Sara Duterte may be facing sanction, meaning she cannot use the e-rally platform provided by COMELEC.
All right, thank you for those updates. That's Maricel Halili reporting to us live from Pasay City. In other news, transport groups continue to push for a fare hike amid the rising prices of fuel products. Commuters, however, are split on this. Camille Samonte has the report.
The LTFRB has denied the petition for a 1 peso provisional fare hike for public utility jeepneys despite high prices of fuel. With this, the minimum fare remains at 9 pesos for the first 4 kilometers. Many jeepney drivers are disappointed.
Kasi kung sa amin no, laking bagay na yung magtaas ng piso sa taas ng diesel ngayon. Pahirapan ang biyahe.
Yung iba kasi ginagawa 10-10 na minimum. Yung pasahero naman nakaintindi din yung iba. Yung iba hindi rin. Kulang talaga ma'am, napakahirap gano'n.
The LTFRB explains it had to balance the rights of the public who relies on public transport and of operators to gain profit. The board also cited the position of economic managers on a provisional or permanent fare hike. They say it would create a domino effect in the prices of basic commodities and services. Instead of a fare hike, the government has already started providing fuel subsidy to PUV drivers. So far, around 87,500 jeepney drivers nationwide have already benefited from the program. Commuters, on the other hand, are divided on the matter.
Para sa akin, okay lang magtaas kasi kawawa din naman yung mga drivers. May mga pamilya din naman sila na kailangan nilang buhayin.
Mas maganda yung 9 pesos pa rin. Yung peso kasi mahalaga yun eh. Pwede mo pa pandagdag kung anong bibilihin mo, kung ano sa lulutuin mo.
But one transport group insists that the LTFRB must honor the fare adjustment formula. They also filed a separate petition to hike the minimum fare to 15 pesos and for a 1 peso provisional hike per succeeding kilometer. The board is scheduled to deliberate on this by March 22.
Nakakaawa naman yung aming driver dahil kung madadagdagan ng piso ng aming pamasahe, kahit sana pambili man lang ng 2 kilong bigas ay malaking tulong sa ating mga driver.
LTOP is also calling for a modified distribution system as some operators reportedly refuse to give the subsidy to their drivers.
Binigyan kasi nila ay yung mga operator ang may card. So ngayon, ang gusto namin, yung mismong driver dahil sila yung bumibili ng gasolina, krudo, lalo na ho dito sa mga jeepney, mga tricycle, mga UB Express.
For News 5, Camille Samonte, We Are One News.
We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. Thousands of people have joined the campaign rally off the Robredo Pangilinan ticket in Pasig City. Let's get the latest. Mobile journalist Jacob Lazaro is reporting to us live on the ground. Jacob, can you tell us the situation? How's it going there so far?
Well, Riza, as you can see behind me, it's official. The past
We shall try to fix our connection with Jacob. In the meantime, let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. Unioil says diesel prices would decrease by 10 pesos and 70 centavos to 10 pesos and 90 centavos per liter. Meanwhile, the price of gasoline may drop by 5 pesos and 10 centavos to 5 pesos and 30 centavos per liter. The Immigration Bureau is expecting a daily average of over 12,000 tourist arrivals this summer amid loosened travel restrictions. The agency notes that they are seeing a continued increase in tourist arrivals since the IATF reopened the country's borders last month. And Pope Francis visited Ukrainian children who have fled the Russian invasion at the Vatican's pediatric hospital in Rome. The Vatican says around 50 children in all had passed through the hospital since the war in Europe broke out. Again, thousands of people have joined the campaign rally off the Robredo Pangilinan ticket in Pasig. Let's get the latest. Mobile journalist Jacob Lazaro is back to give us this report. Jacob, can you give us the latest situation?
Well, Riza, it's official. The Pasig Laban People's Rally here in Pasig City now holds the title as the biggest sortie of Vice President Leni Robredo, with 80,000 kakampings in attendance as of 5 p.m. In fact, it's because of that huge number, the reason why we were having a difficulty in getting a signal here. It's also the sortie with most attendees for any candidate this May election. I talked to several supporters here, and they came from different parts of Metro Manila, like Quezon City, Manila, and Makati. I even spoke to some supporters who were from Angono Rizal, who made giant puppets, or what the local calls gigantes, of Robredo and her running mate Kiko Pangilinan. Robredo have yet to arrive, but several of her senatoriables, like Senator Rizzo Hontiveros, Chel Jokno, Nery Colmenares, are already here. Earlier, the crowd were entertained by several celebrity hosts like Melay, Julia Barreto, and Robbie Domingo, who said this rally is the kind of survey that cannot be denied. The crowd chanted, "Dito sa Pasig, si Leni ang panalo," to claim Robredo's victory, although that may be a challenge. As Bongbong Marcos beat Robredo in Pasig City and almost all areas in Metro Manila in 2016. But the outpour of celebrity support for Robredo just keeps on coming, with artists like Ben and Ben performing for the first time here in any campaign rally. Also, Angel Locsin, most popularly known for her role as Darna, and is also here wearing a kulay rosas ng bukas shirt, a Robredo slogan. Riza, another interesting thing here, the giant posters of Robredo and Pangilinan that went viral from Bacolod were brought here in Pasig by volunteers. Riza?
Thank you for those updates. That's Jacob Lazaro reporting to us live from Pasig City. Now, for more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World Online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on Signal Play app. Register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Riza Diaz. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. We are One News.